Now, I'm trying to teach my girl Dia English. Okay, she's from Romania, but she lived in Italy. She lived in Turkey, so she speaks Romanian, Turkish, Italian, Spanish, and English. And she's an expert in every language except English. She says English is the hardest language she's ever had to learn. And I said, what are you talking about? She goes, a word means the same thing every time it is used. It don't mean the same thing. If you want to say something different, you use a different word. Example, in Italian, read, R-E-A-D, meaning I read that book is pronounced letto. But if you say, I want to read that book, the word is leggere. We, on the other hand, you Americans, use the same word, spelled the same way, and pronounce it differently with a different meaning. I said, now that's an exception. That's not the rule. Then she gave me an example. She goes, I give you a good example. The word ass. Usually the word ass means a butt. Yes, sometimes it means a butt, but that's just the tip of the assberg. Okay? Then you have lazy ass. Well, that means lazy. Like my lazy ass husband. It's the same sentence without the ass. The ass is just optional, I guess. And long ass means long. Like long ass flight means a long flight. But if you want to make it sound longer, you add ass. and my favorite one, a grown ass man. It turns out it means a grown man. The entire man has grown, not just his ass. So basically, you can add ass to anything to make it sound a little bit cooler. Like anything. I just bought this cool ass blue shirt. Thank you. That was some good ass spaghetti. You fucking Americans. But you have to be careful with ass. Because sometimes if you add ass to a word, it can actually reverse the meaning of the word. Like for example, badass means good. So bad is bad, but badass is good. But not always. Dumbass is still dumb. I don't get that. Okay. And then there is your ass. That means like yourself. Like move your ass. Meaning move your whole body, not just your ass. And if you're in a car, the car is included in the ass. Okay. But my ass means no. Like if you say this car is a really fast, and I say fast my ass. Well, that means no, it is not fast. And to make it even more complicated, ass can be divided. If you are an ass, that means you are being stupid. But if you're a half-assed, it means you are not concentrating properly on being a full-fledged ass. And if you go even smaller, let's say you are a piece of ass, well, then you are beautiful. So then I said, you know what? You're an ass. She says, thank you. I think. Okay. A blonde woman is stopped for speeding. As the cop walks up to the car, the driver can see the cop is a woman who is also a blonde. Driver's license, please, the blonde cop says. What does it look like? The blonde driver says. It's in your purse. It's small and square and it has your picture on it. The driver fumbles around in her purse, pulls out a mirror, holding it to her face. She smiles and says, "Oh, here it is, officer." She hands the mirror to the cop, who looks at it and hands it back to her. Says, "Sorry for stopping you. I didn't know you were a cop also. Have a nice day, officer." Now, I know this is probably going to get me in hot water, but I'm working for free and I can't be fired, so fuck it. I don't care. Okay. During the recent wave of Me Too and all the other women's rights outrage, let me say for the record, first of all, I'm all for it, okay? I'm all for it. When I look at someone, I don't see a man or a woman. I see a person. Some have tits, some don't. But basically, it's all the same.
Gotcha.
Some wear tight pants where you can tell what kind of underwear they're wearing, and some don't. But it doesn't mean a thing to me, right? Some spend hours trying to make themselves beautiful so they can complain the first time anyone recognizes them for being beautiful, or decide that 20 years ago the date they went on sucked, so they out the partner they were out with at the time for being aggressive and ruin their career. And some just chalk it up to, I made a bad decision, over and over and over. But our society's been brought up to be taught to seek the importance of the inner person, not just the exterior shell. Unless that shell is hot. You want a good example, right? Think about this. Turn on any newscast on any channel. Tell me what you see. Older men, white hair, some bald, most plain to borderline downright ugly, sitting next to the hottest women you ever saw in your life, dressed in the tightest form-fitting clothing they could possibly squeeze into. When I was a kid, I used to think it was an amazing coincidence that only beautiful women graduate from communications college and go on to be famous doing the news or the weather. Hell, I only watch the Weather Channel to see what outfit they put the female meteorologists into. I got a phone app if I really want to know if it's fucking raining, but I still want to see the 38 double Ds that Stephanie Abrams is parading around at 5:30 in the fucking morning, right? So